Let's ride. Alright guys, this here is Kawasaki Crotch Rocketeer, and I've got another video for you. And today, I have a little question for y'all. Actually, it's not really a question, it's a statement for me. This is my opinion on Literbikes. And before you start assuming what I'm about to say, listen to what I've got to say. So, with Literbikes, I personally don't like them, and that's only because you can't beat the shit out of them. And what I mean by that is, I'll use the Isle of Man for example. If you've ever seen that race, they are putting those bikes balls to the wall, top speed, man. They're fucking just going at it. Now I'm gonna pull a cage and just actually stay in this lane here. Indecisiveness at its best. But yeah, what I'm saying is, you can't beat the shit out of those bikes, or if you do, it's really, really hard. Now, if you've seen the Isle of Man, they beat the shit out of those bikes, man. They fucking blow engines and everything up there on those liter bikes. But it's really difficult. Like, that's probably the only place you could give that bike a thoroughly good beating. I mean, where else are you gonna take a liter bike and blast the fuck out of it? You can't. It's just impossible. So to me, like, buying one is kind of a bore. Like, I can imagine, like, you're in first gear, right? And you romp around town all day in first gear. That'd be the fucking most boring thing ever. Cause, like, you can't, if you try to accelerate, I mean on a liter bike in first gear, and you try to get that good turbo spool feel from it, like the whole you can't do that on a liter bike. First of all, you'll pop a wheelie. Second of all, it would just ruin all the fun. You just can't take it to redline. That's what I mean to say. You can't redline a liter bike without going to prison, or without going at some serious speeds. Like, we're talking like 100 miles an hour first gear, like 120, 130, probably less than that. Maybe 115, 120, 130 in second gear, depending on the gearing. I mean, they're just too fast. It's too much bike. I mean, a 600, you could get away with thrashing that a little bit. A Gixxer 750, you probably won't get away with thrashing that. 600s and like these little bikes right here, you can thrash. You can kind of thrash a 600 on the street, but if you take it too far, you'll end up killing yourself. This, I can get into 5th gear, I can get into 4th gear, and redline the fuck out of it, and really ring it out. And this bike, I can give it a thoroughly good beating. I can take it to the back roads and fucking just get all she's got, because it's a little bike. A 600, I'm pretty sure if you really go for it, you can give it all she's got on the back roads too. Or at least half of what she has. Or half of whatever the bike has. But if you've got a liter bike, it yawns. It's just yawning whenever you get on. Like, it's just like, oh, you wanna take me around town? Fine. I'll be a showgirl for today. It's just fucking boring. It's just not, you can't do this. You can't do that on a liter bike, man. You just can't, it's just not the same. It's not the same feel. You just can't beat the shit out of it. I like a bike that I can give a thoroughly good beating to. I want to beat the shit out of my bike. And if I had a liter bike, I would just never be able to accomplish that goal. It's just not something that's feasible. I can imagine myself riding a Honda CBR 1000 and just wanting to trade it in because I just can't ring it out. I can't just do it, you know what I mean? I mean, you can pop wheelies and shit on those things easy, but you just can't, what the fuck am I trying to say? You can't get all the juice out of it. It's like having a fucking giant ass orange and not being able to squeeze it all you want. You can't squeeze all the juice out. You can squeeze it a little bit. You can squeeze it maybe a quarter. Like this throttle, I can just straight up go all the way, man. I can go all the way. Any other bike, you just can't do that. You can't get all the juice out of it. Try taking a liter bike up to speed on a freeway and see how many tickets you get. It's just, you can't ring it out. That's what it is. That's the only reason I would never want a liter bike. I'd get a 600 because you can ring that shit out, man. You can fucking give it all she's got, but you can't do it on a liter bike. So that's my take on liter bikes. I don't have any hate against them, but it's just, you can't use all the power that they have. It's just ridiculous. You just can't do it. They're just too strong. It's like riding around on fucking Superman. Riding around on Superman, that's the best way I can describe it. You're riding around on something that's like got an indestructibly powerful engine. Now, unless you take it to unless you're a MotoGP racer or you're fucking what's his face, John McGuinness on the Isle of Man, or Michael Dunlop, you just can't use all it's got, and that would piss me off. Oh. Try taking it to 11,000 on a liter bike. Just can't do it. Anyway, I'm done bashing on liter bikes. Until next time, peace out, motherfuckers. Oh, man. That's some good weed. That's some real good weed.